Hi, I'm Emma. Now you might think school can be a bit of a drag. You have to turn up 5 days a week, 6 hours a day and study your butt off. But whether you love it or you hate it, the one thing I can guarantee is that we're all happy to move on from it. So why would anybody choose to go back? Well, today, thanks to Student Edge, I'm here at Willetton Senior High School to find out what it's like to be a teacher. So come on, let's go check it out. We've all had them before. Some we like, some, well, not so much. But have you ever wondered what it's like to be a teacher? To be the one at the front of the classroom telling everybody what he or she should be doing and moulding the future leaders? Well, today I'm catching up with real-life teacher, Mr. James Whiteley. Mr. Whiteley, hi, how are you?
Yeah, good, thanks. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
That's great.
I was hoping you had some time to tell me a little bit about being a
Certainly
teacher.
have. Come this way.
Great.
So, Em, what is it that you'd like to know?
Well, Mr. Whiteley.
Hang on, call me James.
James, I'm here today because I'd love to know what it's like to be a teacher.
Wow, how long have I got? Look, it's a job that I love. In fact, it's not a job, it's more of a vocation. And I think when you're passionate about what you do, it's no longer a job anyway. And yes, I do love what I do, but it is hard work, hence the grey hair. It is all encompassing. I put a lot of work into what I do. It just consumes me, you know, totally. But the rewards are amazing, and they're quite intrinsic, the rewards. Certainly not financial sometimes, but there are a lot more to teaching than the money, that's for sure. So.
Well, it sounds like there's a lot more hard work than we might recognise. So can you take us through a typical day in the life of a teacher?
Yeah. Look, one thing I love about teaching is that every day is different. There is no 2 days that are the same. But a lot of people do think that you work from 9 to 3, and that's totally wrong. If I'm lucky, I can wake up in the morning and not have to do any more preparation because I've done it the night before, if I'm lucky. Our school starts at 8:30 in the morning. I generally try and get there at least an hour beforehand to do last-minute photocopying and just getting into the mindset of teaching for the day. As a full-time teacher, you really only have 4 or 5 classes during the day. And I know some people think that means you're only working for 4 or 5 hours in a day. But of course there is recess, there is lunchtime, there is duty to be done, there are meetings, there's lots of other work besides just the core teaching. But as I say, we do 2 hours prior to recess, 2 hours after recess, and then lunchtime, and then we have 1 hour after lunch, which is kind of good. That's when my day begins. I start preparing for the next day, marking, preparing exams, preparing tests, that type of thing, assessments. There's lots of work to be done, do a lot of photocopying, but there's a lot of running around and just general preparation for the following day. But it does take a long time. Often I'm the last one to leave the school. The cleaner's the last one to lock me out. So it's a long day, but I do enjoy it.
So once you decided that you wanted to be a teacher, how did you move from student to teacher? What's the sort of way to go?
Teaching is a degree course. Once you finish high school, you need to score a decent ATAR to get into the university of your choice. And then you choose your major and minor area that you'd like to teach in. During the course, you have to do some practical work. You go to schools, and I must admit, I really enjoyed that experience. And that's the only way you learn teaching, is actually to get your hands dirty and do the job. And then if you enjoy that, then when you finish your degree, you can decide upon your next step, trying to get employed as a teacher.
So once you've become a teacher, what opportunities are there in terms of your career?
There are lots of opportunities, but you know, the irony is that if you love the classroom, promotion actually takes you out of the classroom. So if you're a great teacher and you enjoy being in the classroom, you should be rewarded for that. Of course, you can become a head of learning area, deputy principal, that's something to aspire to. But along the way comes extra responsibilities. And as I said, if you enjoy the classroom, they're trying to reward teachers now to stay in the classroom, because people at the chalk face, which are very important for the students.
Well, I can see that you absolutely love your job. Thank you very much for taking the time today to tell me all about it.
Emma, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you.
So if you want to teach future generations, then why not consider being a teacher? Just remember what James said. There's a lot of hard work to be done outside of the classroom, and to be a good teacher, you've got to be passionate. To get involved, log on to studentedge.com.au and follow the links.